reporting live from Queens. Charlie here to bring you one of the hottest bands on the island right now. Fucking walking to the bathroom for lighting, and then guess who you see?
Wait, let's do an interview right here. Ready? Hi. How are you? Are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got it.
What's going on, guys? My name's Nicholas. This is Chronic Delta. This guy over here, he knows what it's all about.
Right, big dog?
Yeah, that's all I'm supposed to be named Raw Dog.
This right here is Nick Paiva Santos, familiar face here on the channel and band leader of Chronic Delta, who's playing tonight at Connolly's.
Okay.
He didn't wash his hand. He didn't wash his hand.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Interviewing Chronic Delta, take two.
Yay.
Mr. Paiva forgot to hit record,
Oh, hey,
but
man.
it's okay. Hey, Chronic Delta, what's up? It's been a couple weeks since the Connolly show.
Hey,
How are we
Connor
feeling
Delta.
about that?
Well, it was good to play again after it being so long. Uh, I think we're definitely going to play somewhere else next
Yeah.
time, but
Horrible
we'll,
day.
we'll take what we can get.
Yeah. That's, I guess, why we did it in the first place, is just because we hadn't played in a while, and this place called Bangagong Productions kept emailing us, and they were like, hey, you want to play a show? And then we read the thing, and we thought it was a little weird, so we like set it aside, and then we were like, you know what, let's just do it. And then we did it, and then we're probably not gonna do it again.
Were there any actual gongs at the show? I didn't see any.
No.
False advertisement.
It
Yeah,
would have made it hella entertaining.
this isn't usually the normal Chronic Delta crew that we usually have. I see we have new member Russell. I was wondering how easy or hard was it to teach Russell the parts since he was substituting for your usual drummer, Makaya?
I
It
mean,
went swimmingly.
Hmm.
For those watching, that's the second time I said it. I
yeah,
said it
I
in
was
the
like,
first 20 minutes.
that's
I
exactly what
just
you said.
I just wanted to make sure that I
Swimmingly.
said swimmingly again.
Anyway.
But this is great though, because you get to hear you guys compliment me twice in a row.
Oh my
This
God,
is awesome. I'm a fan of
I'm
it.
I'm never complimenting you twice in a row. So he's an
Thank you,
okay
thank you,
drummer.
Tom.
He played. No. He's great. I
He
mean,
played and he got paid. That's all it's all about.
he got paid. He's fucking scammed us. But no, he is like when he first started playing with us, like the first friend session. I was like, he had like all the songs written down like at like chart, and I'm like, who the fuck writes down this shit? He was
Yeah.
prepared, and it was really good. He was prepared, and like rest knows what to do when we don't. That's his job, and he's done it well.
How long did you have before the show to rehearse and get everything together?
I think
It
we
was
had
it was like it was like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, we got to practice twice, I think.
yeah.
Oh,
Because I called Russ on when we found out Micaiah wasn't gonna be here because Micaiah's situation is semi complicated. I still don't know all the variables, but point being is Russ is gonna be a member for a while. Hopefully, we like him. We don't want to get rid of him.
okay. Chronic Delta with their drummer streak.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
always the
man.
hardest part about being.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
No, I get it. I get it. I completely get it. I know you guys met at St. John's Prep for the
Yes.
most part. So everybody here is from the city, but I know you guys have a lot of shows played in Long Island, especially on Stony Brook campus, which is always a pleasure to watch you guys play. I was wondering, do you guys consider yourself a Long Island band or a city band, or do you just not even think about it?
I don't
City
particularly
band,
think about it at all.
But yeah, I think really think about it.
I would say New York City based on.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
really most of the connections that came to Long Island were the fact that I stayed at school for 4 years. So then every chance I guess that we got to play, I just grabbed onto. Because at that point I think we were also focusing a lot on just gigging in general. And that's I guess where it was with the people that I met in the Long Island, Nassau sort of area. So that's what I think for that time. Most of them were over there.
I've been listening to your catalog, and your latest release, Wonder Why, delivers a much more somber, although still potent and funky sound compared to Freshman. Was there anything you guys did differently in the songwriting or recording process for Wonder Why than Freshman?
I don't know if I'd say there's anything we did differently in the songwriting process. Like we kind of have a vibe when we make songs. Like either somebody brings in something and then we jam along. Like we jammed onto a really cool thing last week that we should definitely remember this time. But like
Yeah.
I think one thing that we try to do that is always that's like probably more on minds than like the actual way we compose is making sure like stuff doesn't like age badly. Like I mean, I have my one song that's probably gonna age bad in a couple years, but like we like every time we play Freshman, we feel like it's aged. It's like we wrote that in a much we did that one in a much like younger time of our lives, and like we just feel like stuff like Post Traumatic is a lot more mature, like
Hmm.
conceptually, at least stand the test of time than Freshman will probably.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say it was like different for me in particular because I was introduced to the band as a whole when it was already like pretty structured. Like it was already like Nick, Colin, and pretty much everyone else because I ended up picking up the bass as an instrument a lot later than everyone else did theirs. And by the time I joined, freshman's bass line was already cut out, and I just had to practice it at home. Wonder Why was just something that Nick had a guitar part in mind during one practice. I was just fiddling around with the bass. He liked it a lot, and we just kept building it from there, which I feel like that's more where our current and newer music is heading. It's a much more collaborative effort.
Mhm.
How's the reception been for the band
Nice
and your
guy.
latest single?
Yeah, like Gabe said, and I guess the oh hey Russ.
My fault, Joe.
You're good.
Ignore me, man. Ignore me.
Uh, like Gabe said, what was really cool about Wonder Why in particular, was that I feel like right now in terms of the songs that we're writing, we're taking an approach that's more um putting our brains into one instead of one brain into one. I feel like, and Colin had mentioned this before, a good amount of the songs in the past, I think, were just sort of compositions that I had and ideas for parts that I would just have for the band as a whole. Um, and now I think because we've, I guess, been through so much and so many changes and just so many different iterations of how we sound and play, that now I think I'm really just enjoying and just loving the process of bringing an idea, and really just not being worried or scared to just have it be like a vulnerable thing and just have it be malleable. Because then that's how Wonder Why came up. Especially the do 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 that part. I remember we were playing, and then Colin had a harmony for the line, and then it just fit so perfectly in that section. And then we went with it. And then Gabe put in the rhythmic bass line there, which really drives that part, I think. Um, and that's I guess why I feel like this song was aside from the lyrical content, which I think is a whole other thing, but musically, I feel like the that's why I feel like that's this one's one of the I'm proud of this of us being able to make it.
Aw, that's nice. Hell yeah. You guys should be proud. Very great work. It sounds epic. I know a lot of people listen to it. What's next for Chronic Delta?
Mm.
Recording. That's my. I think
Recording,
that's
That's in the next.
recording.
Hmm.
that's where I think I want to put our focus, and like that's where I've been putting a lot of my attention. I've emailed a lot of venues. We found a guy that looks good. We're still thinking about money for recording, for mix and mastering, and then marketing, and then all the other stuff that money needs. Man, it's
Mhm.
a thing.
I
Mm.
feel like now that especially that I'm like I said back here in New York City, uh just really putting in like a lot of effort into to recording and having more shows and really getting just the songs that we play out in a space that's beyond just like the venues that we play.
I'm really excited for like other songs that we're gonna have, working on and all that. Because every other song that we play during Pride is that no one's ever heard before, but maybe one day you will.
Like which
Like
ones,
they,
Gabe?
oh, you mean like Blue June Rhapsody that we played live at the Connolly's Pub?
Never say Rhapsody. You just call it. Yeah, I like
No,
to
but
mention.
but but that's the name of the song,
I
and
know,
I
I know.
like
That's
that.
that's that's what I said before. I mean, shorthand.
Blue June
What's a
parentheses
is
Rhapsody?
that
Blue
an
June
ode
Rhapsody.
to Queen?
No,
I just thought it sounded cool. I just thought it sounded cooler.
It does, it does.
rap.
All
I mean,
right.
just Rhapsody is because like Blue June feels like a collection of songs. I mean, that's what Bohemian Rhapsody it was. But Blue June, when we composed it, was a collection of different ideas that really felt strong together.
So it's like a melting pot of everybody coming together
Yes.
and just developing it over time.
Yeah, it was a whole thing with Wonder Why, except on a much grander scale, sort of.
So where can people find more Chronic Delta?
Okay.
You should say this one, Nick. You know
Okay.
this more than I do.
Quickly, because we got less than a minute.
Less than 1 minute.
Chronic Delta Band on Instagram. You'll find our link tree with everything on there that takes you to our music, that takes you to our merch that we have, that takes you to our photos and our Spotify and Apple Music. Anything you need is there. Thanks so much for watching and listening. There will be more, and you just gotta be patient because we're being very patient.
Nice. All right.
Thanks,
Well,
Chris.
Thank you very much, Chronic D. All
Thanks,
right.
Chris. We gotta keep doing this until
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
closes.
until it cuts.
You
I'd
need
say
to-
Charlie.
Russell
There it is.
rave.
This is
Me and your girlfriend are collaborating.
What?
Me and your girlfriend.
What? Since when?
Since she slid into my DM.
What?
The gun-free zone.
These guys. Pew, 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 pew.
So where are we again? We're in K-Town. K stands for car. We are in Cocktown after the Chronic Delta show.
It'd be really funny if we throw this at the camera.
Don't be mean. I'm about to try some real tofu.
Real tofu. Not that fake shit.
Real tofu. Oh, this is very spicy.